Good morning children, Sai Ram. Children, in previous part we had done the third part of this chapter, accounting for share capital, in which we have covered the topic calls in area, calls in advance and issue of share for other than cash. Now in today's topic, first we will discuss of one more question of this topic, issue of share for consideration other than cash. Then we will continue the next topic, that is forfeiture of share. Okay, this is the part 4 of this chapter. So let us start the example number 3. Yes, Bharat Lamp Limited issued 30,000 fully paid up shares of rupees 100 each for purchase of the following asset and liabilities from Sharma and Company. Here assets are plant, stock, land and building, and liabilities sundry creditor. You are required to pass necessary journal entries. So children, in this topic you have already learned how to make the entries regarding issue of share other than cash. The first entry is asset account debit to vendor account, then payment entry vendor account debit to share capital. Okay. Now for this question, here you are purchasing asset and liabilities. It means asset and liability means you are purchasing the business from Sharma and Company. Okay, so for this, how you have to make the journal entry? Let us see. So first make the first entry, asset account debit to vendor account. So here assets are plant account debit, land and building account debit, stock account debit, leave one line, to vendor account, to liabilities account. Children, you can write down liabilities upside then vendor, no problem. Okay. Now amount, plant of rupees 7 lakh, land and building of rupees 12 lakh, and stock rupees 9 lakh. Here liability of rupees 2 lakh, it is already given. Now vendor. So how much amount you have to give to the vendor? See, in the starting it is written Bharat Lamp Company issued 30,000 fully paid up shares of rupees 100 each. It means 30,000 into 100. It means you have purchased the business for rupees 30 lakh. Okay. Now see, according to the dual aspect, debit is always equal to the credit. But here, when you will do the total of debit side, it is 28 lakh. And the total of credit side, it is 32 lakh. It means here debit side is smaller than the credit side. So what we have to do? We have to make the both side equal. So the difference of 4 lakh in debit side, the difference of 4 lakh you have to transfer as goodwill account. That's why we have left this line. So goodwill account debit 4 lakh. Now both sides are equal. See children, if credit side is not equal, credit side is short, then you have to write down to capital reserve. Goodwill or capital reserve, any one you have to find out. Okay. Now this is the first entry. Now second entry, you have to give the payment. So the entry is vendor account debit to share capital. Here you have issued the share at par only because there no premium is given. So 30 lakh complete this vendor amount you have to write down. In this way you have to do the entry when you will purchase the business. Okay. Now next topic is reissue of shares. forfeiture of shares. The next topic is forfeiture of shares. Forfeiture of shares means if any person cannot pay the amount, then company forfeit his share, and after forfeiture, then the company can sold his share at the new value. Okay, so at the time of forfeiture of share, the entry you have to pass: share capital account debit to share forfeited account to shares allotment to call, in which the share forfeited, in which the amount not paid. If allotment money not paid, then write to share allotment. If call money not paid, then you have to write down to share call account. Okay, and after reissue of share, you have to make the entry: bank account debit, share forfeited account debit to share capital. This is the reissue of share. So children, when forfeiture of share done, reissue of share done, one more entry you have to pass yourself only, that is share forfeited account debit to capital reserve. Okay, this entry is compulsory when after forfeiture reissue will be done. Now let us do one question based on this forfeiture. A company issued 10,000 shares of the value of rupees 10 each. Here total number of share issued 10,000 and the money is 10 rupees each. 3 on application, 3 on allotment and 4 on first and final call. See, the distribution is application 3, allotment 3 and 4 on first and final call. Now total is 10. Here no premium is given. Okay. Now all amount are duly received except the call money on 100 share. Means on this the 100 share not received. It means this is the call scenario. Now these share are subsequently forfeited. These share are subsequently these share are subsequently forfeited. Here this statement is written: forfeited by directors and are resold as fully paid up of rupees 500. Now this call scenario, this 100 share which is not received by the company, this 100 share forfeited by the company and after that resold to the public. Okay, now you have to make the journal entry. So children, for application and allotment all entries are same. For first and final call also you have to make the same entry including calls in arrear, which I already taught in previous class, the calls in arrear entry. And after these 3 entries, after these means 6 double entries due and received, after these 6 entry you have to make the forfeiture entry and after that reissue entry. Okay, then after reissue the one more entry you have to do, that is of capital reserve, transfer the forfeited share in the capital reserve. So let us do. See, the first entry you have to make for application. So what is the entry on application? Bank account debit to share application account. Now amount you have to multiply. How many share issued? 10,000. And what is the application money? 3 rupees. So 10,000 into 3, 30,000. This is the received entry. Now due entry is share application account debit to share capital account. And amount 10,000 into 3, 30,000. Okay. Now next is allotment. So the entry is share allotment account debit to share capital account. Now 10,000 share issued and allotment money is 3 rupees. So again the amount is 30,000. Okay. Now received entry, bank account debit to share allotment account, and amount is 30,000. Now for call, here in calls in area is there, so make the entry in this way. First of all, you have to make the due entry. So due entry is share first and final call account debit, to share capital. Now due amount you have to find out. So call money is of rupees 4, so 10,000 into 4, 40,000. This is the due amount, but 100 share is not received on call, so you have to find out the actual received payment. So bank account debit to share first and final call account. In this call scenario of 100 share, so out of the 10,000 share issued, 100 share not received, then multiply by 4. In this way you can do. See, bank account debit to share first and final call account, 10,000 share issued, 100 share exceptional call scenario, then multiply by 4. So the amount is 9900 into 4. It is 39600, 39,600. Okay, in this way, see children, in this way you have to make the entries up to first call. Now these shares, these 100 shares are subsequently forfeited. So how you have to make the entry for this? The entry for this share, this is the forfeiture entry. Look at here carefully. Share capital account debit. In this no premium is there, so you can make the direct entry to share forfeited account. And which call shares are forfeited? The calls in area on first call, first and final call. So forfeiture share of first and final call, it means you have to write down to share first and final call account only. If allotment share also forfeited, then you have to write down allotment. Otherwise write down only first and final call. Okay, now how many share forfeited? 100. So this entry you have to do with the 100 into total money 10, so it is 1000. Now first call 100 rupees, 100 into 4 rupees, first call of 4 rupees, so it is 400. See, okay, now the balance is 600. This you have to transfer in the share forfeited account. Now these share reissued for rupees 500. So for reissue entry is bank account debit share forfeited account debit to share capital account. So here also total 100 share reissued, so 100 into 10. 100 into 10 means 1000. Now reissued for rupees 500. So this is amount given, so 500 you can write down completely. Now the difference of these two you have to write down debits, and now see both sides are equal. After making these two, forfeiture entry, then reissue entry, one more entry you have to make, that is share forfeited account debit to capital reserve. Now how you have to find out the amount of capital reserve? See, this forfeiture entry, credit forfeited amount, this one. Okay, look at this 600 credit forfeited amount, subtract with the debit forfeited amount, now see, 600 minus 500, answer is 100. So this is the capital reserve of the company. Okay, in this way you have to do the forfeiture of share, reissue of shares. I hope you all have understood the forfeiture of shares and ratio of share. So children, solve these questions based on this topic in your notebook. Thank you. Sai Ram.